Well, hello, Capricorn. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Capricorn, we're going to go ahead and do your reading for tomorrow, which is what, August hold on, what is tomorrow's date? The 28th. So we're going to go ahead and start like we usually do, start with the first two cards just to see what your theme is, and then we'll get into the rest of the reading. This is for Capricorn. Okay. All right. Now, I really thought that something else was going to come out, and it did not. Your first card that came out here for you is the Knight of Wands. We'll get to that in a minute. You also have the Four of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, you got the Five of Wands. So this is this conflict, okay? Fight obstacles that you've been struggling with tomorrow. Most likely, this is mostly like internal conflict that you are going to be fighting. Hopefully, this is not anyone at your job, at your work. Maybe I'm hoping that this is not going to be family members or anything like that here with the Five of Wands. It is drama in some kind of way, someone putting or displaying drama to you. But I also see that part of this Five of Wands is like someone resisting. Okay, this is like a tug of war between you and somebody. And Spirit is basically saying, do not be fighting this war. This is not meant for you. You need to accept what this really is and move along. Part of fives talks about change that you may not want to accept, or change that is very uncomfortable for you. And I see that for a lot of you guys, this is what you're going to be experiencing. So I'm not going to say that drama is going to be, tomorrow, that you're going to have a drama filled day, but I do see some inner conflicts, okay, because of some things that you have been struggling with other people, certain situations, that type of thing here with the Five of Wands. Now, you do have the Knight of Wands. Now, I don't really go to love. I try to keep this as general as possible until we get to the love portion. But the Knight of Wands is letting me know that possibly this inner conflict that you're experiencing is due to someone coming into your life or turning into your life. But I feel like you're dealing with someone who is selfish. I don't care who that person is. This could be a mother, a father, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a sister, cousin, or whoever. This is basically saying that you're dealing with very selfish individuals, and this has been part of the problem and the obstacles that you're going to have to overcome. And I feel like it's not really anything that you have to overcome. I just feel like it's drama that someone is bringing into your life that you really don't want to deal with. Okay. But this is possibly a lover. Let's just say it's a lover. Okay. Very selfish lover. This person is the type of person that wants to be free, but they want you to be a part of their madness. This is what I'm saying. They're like, they want you. They're very clear that they want you to be a part of the madness. And like I said before, part of that Five of Wands is your internal struggle to say no. Okay. The reason why I feel that way is because for some of you, you're like, but this is like my soulmate. Like, this is somebody that I like really feel, yes, like I get it, but it's something about them. Yeah, okay, whatever. Okay. I miss them so much here with the four cups. It's like, even when they're not in my life, I know they're not too good for me at all. But for some odd reason, I can't stop loving this individual, right? This is what I was saying before about that personal struggle inside. This is how you're going to wake up tomorrow. Okay. Try to be busy. Suspend that energy, suspend that emotion for this person and get things done. Transmute. Okay. Capricorn. So I'm not going to stay too long on that portion, but for a lot of you, you're going to be dealing with someone from the past, whether it's tomorrow or sometime later on this week. Unfortunately, that's what's going to happen. All right. But again, drama. Now, I also, and before I move forward, I also see part of that Five of Wands is making me believe that you're running a risk of actually falling back into this whole situation that you've been in. Whether it's fighting, arguing, dealing with people who are selfish, it is like you're being greased for that. And I don't see a lot of resistance on your end. I feel like you're trying to put up a good fight, but there is somebody here that you cannot let go of or you cannot resist. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead. I got some new cards here, and I'm about to describe your situation, your personality, the things that you're going to be experiencing in the future. Let's see what's coming out here for Capricorn. Let's get it. This is for Capricorn. One card at a time with this one. So you have Chameleon. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're kind of like pushed off in a backdrop somewhere. I don't know if this is necessarily something that you want to do, but I feel like you guys are in the background. Maybe you're like the person behind the curtains. You're the person that is telling everybody what to do, but no one knows who you are. And sometimes that happens even with, your work and career. Like everyone else is getting the recognition, but they don't really recognize you. They don't say, oh yeah, this is the person that's really, that's the person that's really behind this. Okay. I don't see that. I feel like you guys are kind of pushed to the backdrop somewhere. But this is what it's basically saying. It says you have the ability to mold and reinvent yourself to whatever situation that dictates whatever it is that you are wanting. So you have a huge advantage here based on your knowledge, your skills, and your ability. But again, you're being pushed to the side. Now that actually happens in love as well. But the overall energy is like you're blending in. No one sees you. And this is what has been happening. You're like, why am I not being seen? Why am I being overlooked? This has been a problem with love. This has been a problem for some of you, even at work, or just sometimes even within your own family. There's just this overlooking energy. You may have experienced this when you were a child. You are dealing with people who are selfish. It's all about me. It's all about them. Okay. I also feel like I don't really like this energy too well because sometimes you absorb this and think that it's you. And this darkness kind of, overtakes you in a way with your thoughts. Okay. So I want you guys to know that it has nothing to do with you, but I do see that you guys have been like pushed aside in a way. Now let's see what else is coming out here for Capricorn. This is for Capricorn. All right, another card that's coming out here is the King. Oh my gosh, this is really good. You're being transformed into the King, but you've been kept a secret. I don't know. Some of you guys could be dealing with someone romantically and you're being kept a secret. At first it was cute, but now it's not. But the King is the opposite energy. The King does not, everyone knows the King. The King has authority. The King has power. And I feel like this is more so transformational energy, what you guys are about to become. Okay. Now, this is what it says. It says, take a long-term view as a leader. Earthly abundance is going to be accessible to you. And it says you're at the right place at the right time, or you will find it. This is you getting whatever you want. This is you having whatever you want. But you haven't. You haven't. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, because the Four of Cups is here. This is making me feel like you've been longing for these things. You've been longing for abundance. You've been longing to want to be seen. You don't want to be a secret. You don't want people to overlook you. That's what the problem has been. But the King, everyone serviced the King. And this is like people being at service to you in multiple ways. With, positions at your job where, again, the King will be like a person that's in charge. This is like in relationships where people will fight over you, literally fight over you. This is like someone coming into your life, catering to you. You're no longer being overlooked. You're not in the shadows of life. You don't feel like the person locked in the basement. That is basically what this reading is saying. I also understand the reason why the Knight of Wands is there, because the Knight of Wands is like there's more enthusiasm, there's more pep in your step. And now I see the reason why, because people are catering to you. There's someone in particular that's making you feel that way. Let's see. This is for Capricorn. Let's see what's going to come out here for you, Capricorn. The next card that's coming out here. Oh my God. You're surrounded or have been surrounded by negativity. No matter what you do, no matter how many times you pray, no matter how much patience you have, you just feel like you can't overcome this negativity. You cannot overcome this negative energy. Where is the positivity? Where is that? So when people feel like that, a lot of times they feel cursed. No matter what I do, I'm always in the worst situations. That is basically what this is saying. But here it's saying, be kind to yourself, Capricorn. You're about to experience pleasure that you've never experienced. And yes, for a lot of you, you really do feel like, God has forsaken you, because that's the reason why you feel pushed aside. But I do see that in this reading, that for a lot of you, hardships has caused you to have this type of mentality. And so this is the reason why I said the Five of Wands is what? It's a fight. You just always fighting. You always have to keep putting up this fight. Why am I always fighting for what I want? Why can't it just come so easily for me? Some of you feel like maybe your family, this is like being passed down to you because of what your family has done. We talk about what is it called? Family curses, or being able to break ancestral curses. And a lot of you are at this place where you are breaking them, but you still feel in some kind of way that you're suffering because of that. Maybe you do feel like there are people who are putting something on you. Some of you do. And yeah, I'm not really into all of that. But some of you guys really do feel, and I talked about this before about the resistance in the beginning part of the reading, how some of you guys really do feel like other people are causing problems, or other people are, putting things in your way. But this is being flipped back on them, because this is not in your position. So you didn't know that. This is outside of you. This is things being bounced off of you, going back to them. And some of you are dealing with people who are in this position. And this is the reason why you have to remove yourself. You have to resist. The Five of Wands is saying you must resist these toxic energies, because it will blend onto you, or rub off to you, or rub on you, right? It's like water gets everywhere. This is toxic water. You have to remove yourself from these type of situations. This wasn't you, but I know that this is what you've been thinking. It is important for you to fight. And before we even got here, what did I say? You run the risk of repeating the same situation because you are not weak, but maybe discouraged. You must fight. There are people that are around you that I don't like their energy, none whatsoever. And their energy really will pull you down. That is a fact. That is what I'm saying. Let's keep going. Exactly. It's everywhere. You can't escape it, right? That's the reason why I use the water instead of anything else. Last card here before we go right back to the tarot for the final words. You are weaving a brighter future. You are connecting to new people that give you guys opportunities. You are creating a better life. I'm telling you, this is all up to you, but you got to get away from things and people who are vampires. Even a mental state, a mindset could be what you need to get rid of, right? And we talked about acceptance even in the beginning part of the reading. You cannot fix everybody. Stop trying to please everybody. This always comes out in your reading. This is the reason why here with the king, it talks about you being at service. You let people service you now. And don't get in the way of that. Now, let's see what's coming out here for your money and love. I am proud of you. You got the Five of Swords. You're walking away from that bull crap. You see this like toxic, dark, shadowy energy here? You see that? You're like, I don't want any part of that. I don't want this in my life. Now, we talked about whether this is people or situations. This is what you are walking away from. You are learning to, you're paying attention to your body, you're paying attention to your needs, and you're learning to walk away. I even feel that other, like certain people that you were around were making you sad and depressed. You know, you're like, why am I so sad? Like, why does it seem like I have more bad days than good days? There's a need for change. We saw that with that Five of Wands. You have to fight for that change. And that is what I'm seeing. I love it. Now, let's get to your money. I still don't really see a very strong money reading here. So let's see what comes out as far as your finances. Some of you are going to be changing departments. Okay. Like maybe you're still in the same building, but some of you are going to be moving to different floors. Okay. But that also makes sense too, because we did talk about how that king represents like a higher up. So that could be the reason why I'm seeing relocation. Maybe you're working from home or you're working in a new building. Seven of Swords. Somebody is a liar, a cheat, a thief. And I really hate to say this, but I do see that you are engaging with this individual. You are opening up your heart. You walked away. A lot of you guys walked away, but I see you guys opening up again. That's that repeating. That there it is. There's someone here that is really good at their words. And they're taking advantage of this energy that you like. You and this person know that y'all share some kind of common bond. And I'm not saying that they're a bad person. I'm saying that they are not where you are. And this is blocking you from your destiny, even making them better. So here they are. They want to see you. And I almost like they're begging, like, okay, come on. They're sending things to your house. They're constantly texting. And I'm not saying in this weird way, but I'm saying that they're going to be very aggressive. And you guys know I don't just tell you what you want to hear. I have to be straight up with you. I almost said weak earlier, and I was like, don't disrespect Capricorn like that, but you got a weakness for them. This happens sometimes in families where the only thing you can do is just call them on a phone. You don't have to go over there. You don't have to interact with these people, but you want it so bad. You want the love so bad, but you allow them to tear you apart. And that happens also with love. It's like you are accepting this. You're opening up yourself for this abuse. You're opening up yourself for this sadness. But you are longing for this love from someone who just only care about themselves. And I do see in the future that I see disappointment. Because this Seven of Swords is more so about what you're refusing to see. Yep. You're holding on to them. They're holding on to you. You got the moon at the bottom of the deck. High emotions here. Very hard to let go of what has been. Sometimes the moon card talks about you can't see outside of what really is. And the Four of Pentacles is still holding on. I see that. Even emotionally, energetically, you're still holding on to something that you're going to have to quickly let go of. So tomorrow, I see you waking up in this energy. I see maybe physically you have run away trying to protect yourself in some kind of way, but I don't necessarily see emotionally you are out of the way with this. I don't see that you're out of the way when it comes down to this type of energy, whether no matter who it is, whether it's a family member or a lover. Like I said, I just don't see it. Now we see the reason why that fight was in the beginning of the reading, that Five of Wands. It really is a fight. Everything else is falling into place for you when it comes down to your money, because some of you have been having money issues, money problems, that type of thing. But I think I've mentioned this before. With that king, it's very obvious that things are falling into your lap. This is like, recognition in really good ways. It's a lot of success. The king talks about success, talks about travel. It talks about assistance in whatever way that you need it. That is there. But with love, it's a lot of nonsense. And that's basically what I'm seeing. This is just a lot of nonsense in this reading when it comes down to you and someone. Like I said before, it just depends on who that is for you. This is what I see, you guys, or that's heavy on your heart and mind here with the Four of Pentacles. That is what I see you guys waking up thinking about tomorrow. And I'm not saying as soon as you wake up, you step up out of bed, but I feel like you're carrying that with you throughout the day. That is what I'm saying. Let's see if there's any remedies here. Let's use this one. Let's see if there's any remedies here for Capricorn. Look at that. Do you guys see that? What does that say? Casanova? I already knew. This is male or female, by the way. You're attracting a romance, a lot of passion and excitement, but this may not go the distance. Let's see. What is the resolution here for Capricorn? Is I told you I wasn't really trying to do anything romantically. You guys know that I'm trying to incorporate other people here, but I knew what this was. I already knew what this was when I first started pulling it. Like, I talked about your money. I knew what the whole king thing, your money is going to be on point, recognition on point. I already knew what this was about. As soon as I saw the Four of Cups, this was emotionally for you. Romantic. The romantic. This is what it says. It says, careful not to ignore reality in favor of you romanticizing versions of love that may not be real. There it is. This is why I paused and stopped for a moment. Because I saw it. I'm like, damn, this kind of sucks. Because I see you falling. And I see you getting caught up. When it says whirlwind, this is like you getting caught up in a tornado. You kind of all over the place. You don't know what to think. You don't know how to feel, but the feeling feels good. And a lot of you are going to be at that place where it just feels so good. It feels so good. Yeah, it's like, I know that I need to let it go. I know I need to let it go. And I'm like, damn, Four of Pentacles, you're not right now. And it's going to be very hard for you to do that. Okay. Now here you have the hero. It says it's time to become your own superhero. Stop waiting for someone to come and save you. And a lot of you are like, if I have the type of love that I want, then I'll be good. You got the love here. Remember, I said a lot of you are yearning for that. A lot of you guys are you're needing it so badly. You're allowing these type of energies to come in and kind of wreck shop. There is going to be real love that's going to come into your life. But for a lot of you, you are saving other people and you're getting nothing in return. This is why I said that there was a very selfish energy here. I could tell you're not getting what you desire because the moon card will not be here. Tomorrow morning, again, you're going to work feeling a little down, a little crappy. And I kind of see throughout the day, you're going to have your little episodes of being okay, right? Because the Knight of Wands talks about little spurts of energy. But you're going to keep on going backwards. You're going to be in this reminiscent energy where you go backward and you're like, man, it's not happening. Man, I kind of feel this way. You got to fight that. A Five of Wands, you got to fight it. But you guys are going to be dealing with this person. And I'm telling you this right now. You may go to sleep tonight. You may wake up in the morning with them texting your ass. And here it is. Damn, your ass said it. Now what do I do? Okay. That is what I see here for you, Capricorn. Capricorn, I love you guys. Thank you so much. I may actually come back and do a love reading, meaning it won't have nothing to do with your family or your money. A lot of you guys keep on asking for these type of readings. I love doing that. But then there's also another section of YouTube that wants a love reading where we talk about specifically love. And I may actually do that because I have this card deck here and I want to pull 2 cards for you because maybe this will actually let you know what I will come back doing. This one talks about the tea being spilled. Let's see what will come out here for Capricorn in particular before we get up out of here. All right. Here it says someone is cheap, they're broke, they have their money that they're spending. They're spending yours. And this is you bossing up. Y'all better stop playing with me. Y'all better stop playing with me because wasn't this reading talking about that? Can you imagine me pulling cards like this and then clarifying? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get into that kind of energy. We're going to find out. Hopefully I'll finish enough readings and do at least, I think 2 personals. Hopefully I'll be able to finish all of that. But we're going to do that. I promise you. If it's not today, hopefully it's today. We're going to go all in when it comes down to this love situation. And it's going to get a little messy because that's just what it is. Love readings get messy, unfortunately. Okay. So this is what I have for you guys. If you guys are interested in a personal reading or anything like that, all of that information is down below. I will see you guys back here again real soon. Bye, guys.